Hey everyone, Steve here at the TheDjLab. Take a look at the Omnis Duo, and I'm going to do a little Q&A for anyone who's curious about this device. You got questions, and you want to know the truth about this thing, because some people out there will tell you the positive, and they don't really tell you the exact truth of the matter. Now, I don't want to say there's anything seriously wrong with this device, because there really isn't. But it does feel like when this thing came out, a lot of reviewers, not like a lot, but there were reviewers out there that definitely, nobody ripped on it. That's for sure. Nobody really said the complete straight up issues that it had. And it doesn't have big issues, but it kind of does a little bit. And I'm going to tell you I don't want to say the truth, but I'm definitely going to tell you what I think about this unit. I'm not going to hold back. Yes, Pioneer DJ, Alpha Theta, they did send this to me to review. It's the first thing I ever got from these guys. And yeah, I don't want to burn the bridge before it even got built, you know what I mean? But I also don't want to sugarcoat anything either, because this is a TheDjLab. I say it how it is, man. These guys know me. They sent it to me. And I'm just going to wait for a few more people to jump in here, get a chance, because I don't want to talk about the same thing over and over and over. I kind of want to get a bit of an audience of people that really want to know about this thing. I did do a review. I just finished filming a review. That's why I thought, hey, camera's still set up. It's still on the table. Let's talk live about it. But I have a 9-minute review. I was trying to make it shorter, but it's impossible to make short reviews. I don't want to be like some of these guys and talk for 30 minutes about a product, because there's no reason to talk for 30 minutes about anything. Nobody's got that attention span. So if you're in here, say hello. Let me know who's here. Tell me where you're from. I'm going to share this out with a few people. Shout out to 12-inch skins, by the way, for the white skin on this thing, because this is a denim blue kind of looking, this deep blue, the whole unit. And I got to say, me personally, I wasn't a fan of the blue. I'm not even a fan of the black stuff. You know what I mean? Like, that's why 12-inch skins is my favorite company, because they make good skins. They're easy to apply. They're durable. Protect my equipment. And it gives me a different look. I don't want to look like everybody else. So just going to wait it out here. If you're watching on the replay and you see that I'm not talking about anything as of yet, just maybe skip ahead. Maybe I'll add some chapters in afterwards. So yeah, like I said, if you're in here, say hello. Don't just be a lurker. Nobody likes lurkers on this channel, especially me. Don't come and lurk. Come in here and learn. Ask a question. I have this equipment here for a short period of time, and I will tell you everything that you need to know about it. I don't really want to play music, but I can. You see, I have noise cancellation on my mic anyway, so you're not going to hear anything. What's going on there, Daniel? No, Daniel, I did not buy it. This was sent to me from Alpha Theta. It was the very first thing that they have sent me for me to review. So I'll just tell you a couple of things that I'm going to tell you the things I really love about it. on the screen right there, hopefully you guys can make this out, is right there. It's telling me I got 55% left on the battery, but it also tells me that I have 3 hours and 8 minutes left. I really wish Den and DJ would do that. It's a guesstimate. I wouldn't say it's a guesstimate. It is an estimate. And based on my tests, and that estimate is pretty damn accurate. So I wish more battery powered devices would give you an idea of how much time you have left. Like, especially, here's what's kind of a little bit crazy. The Omnis Dual tells you how much time approximately you have left. The Wave 8 speaker that they sent me as well, which is amazing, by the way, that Wave 8 speaker has nothing. It's got 4 dots. You have no idea how much time you got left on this thing at all. No idea. It would have been nice had they made like an app. They put a screen on it to kind of tell you, because it's fine that I know how much time I have left on this, but I have no idea how much time I have left on the speaker. So it's just weird that you put it on one device under the Alpha Theta brand, but yet the other Alpha Theta branded speaker that kind of, I don't want to say it goes with it, but it definitely complements it, because guess what? You still need the transmitter. You still need the transmitter for the Wave 8. That's the transmitter for the Wave 8. It's not built in. So you still need to physically RCA cable from the booth output, because the master is XLR. So the booth plugs into this. You have this, and it's battery powered, but you can still plug it into the Omnis Dual because it's got USB-C. And you could power it. But that's kind of like, it would have been nice had this thing had this built into it. You know? Somehow, all this time went by, I kind of thought it did, but it doesn't. It's okay. Whatever. The Bluetooth input on this thing, the way it streams Bluetooth in, is kind of cool, I gotta say. But there's a lot of things that are a little bit tricky. Like the workflow on this is a touch tricky. For instance, when I want to browse, I always got to hit the screen to get to the browse. And then I can click it and say load deck 1 or 2, I can use the buttons. So I don't know why I need to have both options. I don't need it to be on screen and the buttons. And you see all this real estate. There's a lot of real estate on here to have added some buttons, such as a sync button. Or make the pads a little bit bigger. Make the Q buttons a little bigger. A little bit. The fader knobs are very close together. Like 2 fingers. Like I can't put 2 fingers between them. And they're small. Like you could have made them a little bit wider. Maybe. Like I said, here's the thing about DJ equipment. Not every piece of gear is made for everybody. Chances are the person that's going to use this probably doesn't have any other DJ equipment, and they're more of a casual kind of DJ. No, they do some outdoor parties. You're doing some, maybe you're doing ceremonies with this thing. You're using it for work, and you'll get used to it. Like if you're not using 1,000 different pieces of equipment like I do on the daily, you'll be fine. It's just these little things compared to everything else. If you're comparing this to other things, it's like, it's a little bit different. And I guess the biggest thing that everyone keeps talking about, the price. Daniel, that's it. In any news when they're going to add streaming services, I heard from someone today that this is actually in the alpha. They're beta testing the streaming stuff right now. So I asked if I can get on that beta to see, because I'm probably only going to have this for like maybe another week, maybe 2. I don't know. I'm talking to them to see if maybe they'll extend it a little bit longer for me, because it's not like this is a brand new release. It's been out for a while. So it's not like I was the first guy to get it, which means, hey, if I'm not the first guy to get it, how about you let me sit with this stuff a little bit longer so I can really give it a go? Because I got to tell you, my first impressions out of the box, I really didn't like it. I was like, what is this thing? And then I started using it, and I've done that before, man. I've had gear that I hated out of the box, and the more I used it, the more I liked it. And there's some things about this thing that I like. The effects, even though they're on screen, I like that it's got space. I really like the space effect. My Euphonia doesn't have space. My V10 doesn't have space. I'm kind of a little bit bummed up with the fact that I have literally over $10,000 between those two mixers, and I don't have a space effect. Like reverb, shimmer, it's not quite the same. You don't get the same effect out of space as you do. Well, you don't get the same effect out of shimmer and reverb as you do the space effect. And for anyone who's wondering, all of these faders are P-lock. So you got to pop that little middle piece out. Someone asked me that before, and I'm like, no, there's no way they're putting P-lock on this, but they did. So I do have my YouTube review on this that I did today. It's 9 minutes long. I still got to upload it. But I just thought I'd pop on here for a second just to kind of do a quick little Q&A. And my 12-inch skin, see, I'm bad for putting skins on. Because this is a temporary system, it's not mine. They gave me a skin. And I don't know. I have to talk to them to find out if they just print it on some real thin stuff, or if they're going to make like a thicker skin. Because a skin, for instance, for my my Denon DJ Go felt a little thicker, and my skin for my S11 felt a little bit thicker. So I think I stretched this skin. That's the problem. If you don't do it the way you're supposed to do it, you can stretch the vinyl. And I got a couple little air bubbles on this one side. But hey, it's good enough. Good enough for now. I just wasn't really digging the whole blue thing. And I do have skins for the platters that I did not put on purpose, because the rest of my gear, I didn't put the white skins on the dark platters. So I got this, light and dark look going on all my rest of my gear. Speaking of 12-inch skins, if anybody wants to get a deal, you just go to 12-inch skins, use my discount code, TheDjLab, saves you like 18%. I think these guys, we're going to be doing something soon where we're going to do another giveaway or have like a 30% off kind of deal that we're going to give somebody on a live chat. Not sure when we're going to do that, but it will be sometime soon. Let me know if you're in the chat. Let me know, what do you think about the Omnis Duo? There's a couple things. The name, I don't know where they're pulling these names from. I kind of like the simpler names, to be honest. I'm not really sure why they decided to start making things under the parent company name Alpha Theta. Because should the Opus Quad not have been an Alpha Theta product? And that seems kind of weird. Maybe they didn't have the legal stuff done yet to use the name. I don't know. Like, it feels weird. Opus Quad should have been an Alpha Theta product because the Omnis Dual is. And it's weird how they made the Omnis Dual doesn't look anything remotely like the Opus Quad. In fact, if the Opus Quad had been square, a square design, I probably would have bought one. No joke. That design, it was cool. I liked the color scheme and everything else. I just didn't like the shape of it because it didn't, the Q buttons, one Q button was further away and the other button was like close to the edge. It just felt strange to me. I got too much OCD to have that controller. So this screen can get incredibly bright, like too bright for the camera. And I don't have great lighting in here at the moment. The other thing that's a little bit strange, I think it's my unit, because I asked my buddy Drew and he didn't notice it so much, that the LED, it's edge lit from the bottom. So I don't know if it's just my particular unit. This is like this was not a brand new unit. This was one that they've been dragging around to the shows and stuff. So it might very well be an early production model. I don't know if anyone else that has one can let me know. Feel free to comment or email me, TheDjLabToronto@gmail.com. Let me know if you're experiencing the same thing. Overall, it's a good system. It is a little bit on the pricey side. And we don't have streaming services yet. Will be coming soon, but soon might not be good enough. Because who knows what else is coming out. I still think, at the end of the day, this thing has better battery life than the Denon DJ Go. Just for reference here, that's the Denon DJ Go. So yeah, no one's really asking too much about this thing. So, what's going on, Raph? I don't think I'm going to stay on here that long because I got a bunch of stuff to do. I got to upload the review video on this thing. And hopefully Alpha Theta likes the review. We all know I'm not as professional as Cleveland Terry and DJ City and Mojax and, all these other guys. But I kind of just tell it how it is. You know what I mean? I try to do my best to make sure that you have all the information you need in order to buy this stuff. I think if you need a battery powered system, you're in the record box ecosystem already. This is definitely a buy. The Bluetooth in is cool. The Bluetooth out is fine. TheDjLab Go has Bluetooth out as well too. I don't know, and it has Bluetooth in coming, but I don't think it's going to stream like that. It's just going to be straight input. Um, One thing that I'm looking at, and I guess because you got a Bluetooth input, they got away with it a little bit, but it has no auxiliary input. Where the TheDjLab Go has an auxiliary in, and let me tell you, I don't know how many events and little like dance festival things and stuff that I've used this TheDjLab Go with, where that auxiliary input came in super handy. It really did for a number of things. But this has Bluetooth input. So if you bought yourself a Bluetooth transmitter in the event that I don't even know what someone's going to walk up to you with where they need an aux cord and they can't Bluetooth into your system. So, I guess we can get away without the auxiliary input because we do have Bluetooth. But on the TheDjLab Go, if for instance, on the TheDjLab Go, there's a link cable and you can actually link up an MPC with the thing and plug in and use an MPC with your TheDjLab Go. Yeah, Raph, that whole Bluetooth thing, like it works. Let me just give you a demonstration. It works, but it's a little slow. So you can't obviously Bluetooth out and Bluetooth in at the same time. So I think we got this thing pairing. And I don't know if we're connected. Okay, so right now we're in the Bluetooth mode, right? So I'm gonna like pull up YouTube and I don't know. The sounds of Deep Tech House. So this song I'm pulling up is a 6 minute and 46 second song. And already you can see there's a waveform being created here. But like it takes a moment, you know what I mean? And I think that song might have had something in the beginning. I don't know why it's taking so long to get to the actual song itself. We're getting there. But you can see in the timer that it's like buffering stuff in, right? Here we go. And the sound quality is not like 100% by the way either. It's okay. Okay, you probably can't hear nothing because I am just on microphone. Shit. Guys, I'm not really I don't feel like sitting here doing this shit. I don't feel like I got like there's nobody really watching. There's a few of you guys in here, but you know what? Like I said, watch my review. You'll see what I got to say about it. It's 9 minutes. I've already been on this like too long. So I'm gonna roll here. Thanks to everyone who stopped in, well, the few of you that did and a few of you that spoke. What's going on there, Victor? You're catching me late. I'm about to roll. Talk to you guys later.